coming to the cancer and engineering track now that you combined it. My name is Mahek, and I'm a youth volunteer with CWC, and I just want to thank all of you for coming here to talk about some topics that we don't really talk about. I think it's really great that we all are here, and I just wanted to give a huge round of a welcome for Mr. Mohan Uddawar to start this event. And we'll be keeping Q&A at the end, but we have a time constraint, so just try to keep your questions very short so we can address as many as we can.
Thanks for that. I know between the end of the day and this, we are standing behind. But I think it's a very important topic, and thank you for accommodating combination of this stuff. When you are fighting a battle, you can't do all the planning. With all the planning you do, there's still a time to really make a change on the spot. So this is a little bit of that. I must thank very great panel here that we pulled together from various aspects that we bring together. How do you take care of cancer, right? All the different aspects, from early detection, to diagnosis, to treatment, to post-care. And now we will add, for the care beyond and things like that. Very grateful to have a great panel, we chose the panel so that all aspects, sort of are covered. And so what we'll do is probably structure it a little bit differently. I'd like to have the introduction, a quick introduction to all the panel members, and then we'll give each one of them sort of a few minutes to share their perspective, and then we'll have questions and answers to really help their stuff. Okay, so maybe perhaps we'll start from Amit. This end. Please go ahead. Quick intro.
Amit Kathani. I'm a cancer patient. 4 years back, I had a pretty incidental finding, I would say, that I had advanced metastatic cancer, with prostate cancer actually. And when I say incidental finding, it wasn't part of my medical screening or anything. I was having some fairly active lifestyle, and I started to feel pain in my pelvic area, and I thought, age, you have physical activity, age, maybe I'm just kind of feeling it, something. For a month I tried to nurse it, and it didn't go away, the usual stuff. And then it got so worse that I ended up in ER, and they took care of the pain, but eventually they did an MRI, and we found out that there's tumor all over my bone and a skeleton. And then it got traced back to the fact that I have prostate cancer. So by the time it was found, I was 49 years old. By the time it was found, it was already advanced stage and metastatic cancer. Completely out of blue, we were not expecting anything. Both my wife and I were professionals, our teenage kids, we were just going about our lives as usual, and now I was kind of dealt this card, right? So when you're dealt this card, you have a choice, right? Or either, you can be miserable about it, or you can say, I'm just gonna take it on the chin and go figure it out, whatever the best we can do. So I would say I had a pretty decent lifestyle before all of this. On a scale of maybe 1 to 10, 10 being the best lifestyle one can have, and 1 being the worst lifestyle you can have, which is a combination of food, diet, physical activity, stress management, all of that. I would say I was maybe at 6. Since then, I have significantly changed it. I would say maybe I'm at closer to 9 now. A lot of focus on both the type of medical treatments I'm doing, plus the lifestyle management stuff that I've had to do. I'm on my 6th line of treatment now, so cancer hasn't gone away. It's advanced metastatic cancer. It hasn't gone away. I haven't found a magic pill yet that will put me in remission. I've gone through a clinical trial as well. But just trying to fight it and trying to be happy, live happy. with it, right? And that's part of the thing. So again, my kind of the key message, if I want to finish with this, is if I look at the statistics, prostate cancer, you will hear that 1 in 9 men will get prostate cancer, but it's generally a very old age disease. When I look at kind of from my age perspective, when I got it, right, and Asian men in general are 50% less prone to getting prostate cancer. My chances of getting it were 1 in 6,700, right? So they were small, right? And that's just prostate cancer. It wasn't stage 1 and stage 2. I've got a stage 4. That means and I don't have stats for that, but if I think about having a stage 4 prostate cancer at that age with no family history and my ethnicity, they were very, very small, but I got it. So anybody can be dealt that card, and we just have to figure out how to do early screening, early figuring it out, early understanding our bodies, so that if it can be found at a stage 1 or 2, you're way better off than dealing with it rather than where I am, right? So that's kind of just a quick nutshell of my story.
And I must say, bad things do happen that you can't control. But what you do when that happens, and to me, Amit is a health hero. He took charge, he decided to fight the battle, very systematically organized himself, and also thanks to his better half, other half, who's a doctor, she's been a part of that battle, and I think they're doing a phenomenal job in terms of what to do. It's an inspiration to many people, and that's really, thank you for joining and sharing openly. It takes courage. Many people that we know, they don't even want to sort of publicly say things. Okay, and I think Amit to me is a health hero from the perspective as setting up the example of what to do, how to fight the battle, and I think doing it very, very well. So good luck. We are with you every step of the way, and I think this is the part of CWC, how to bring the networks, how to bring the resources, how to help you when the help is needed.
Thank you, Mohan. That reminds me, I just want to add one more thing, right? So